Hi, this is Mato. Welcome to my online chess lecture. In this video I will show you a game between Alexandra Goryachkina and Jun. This is a game from Women's World Chess Championship match 2020 and this is the last game. Actually, this is a tie-break game for Alexandra Goryachkina had white pieces and she started with c4. Jun played e6. Knight to c3, d5, d4, the queen's gambit, knight to f6, c takes on d5, the exchange variation. Black to move, e takes on d5 is the most played move. Jun played knight takes on d5, and now e4, attacking the knight. Knight takes on c3, pawn takes knight, c5, attacking white center, all the standard moves. This opening reminds me of the Grunfeld defense, except in the Grunfeld black dark square bishop is on g7. The game continued. Rook to b1, bishop to e7. C takes on d4 is the most played move, and after c takes on d4, knight to c6. Back to our game. Bishop to e7, knight to f3, castling, bishop to d3, c takes on d4, c takes on d4, knight to c6, attacking the pawn on d4, white to move. e5 is the standard move in this position. There was a big surprise. Goryachkina castled, king said. Let's take it back. White plays e5, because if knight takes on d4, then knight takes on d4, and after queen takes on d4, bishop takes on h7 check. After king takes bishop, queen takes queen. Back to our game. Goryachkina castled, king's side. What's so special about that? Well, Jun surely was not familiar with this position. This move is not a novelty. It was seen once in the past and white lost. But surely Goryachkina prepared something and Jun sensed it. But she captured on d4 anyway. e5. Black to move. Knight takes knight on f3 is the most obvious move. But Jun was concerned that it may be a part of a home preparation, so she came up with f5. Pawn takes pawn en passant. Bishop takes on f6. Bishop to a3, attacking the rook. Knight takes on f3, queen takes on f3, bishop to e7, white to move. How would you continue? Goryachkina played queen to h3, not caring about the bishop on a3. To take the bishop or to play g6, what would you do? Jun played g6, let's take it back. If bishop takes on a3, then queen takes on h7 check, and after king to f7, bishop to g6 check, king to f6, rook from f to d1. If the queen goes to a safe spot, then rook to b3, attacking the bishop, intending rook to f3. After bishop to d6 check, and after bishop to f4, g3, and black is lost. And let's go back. In this position, rook to h8 would be the best defense for black, but even then white is better. Let's see how. Rook takes queen, rook takes queen, bishop takes rook. White is better. Back to our game. g6, bishop to b2. Bishop to e4 would be a good idea. If now bishop takes on a3, queen takes on a3, and white has a good activity of the pieces and compensation for the sacrificed pawn. Back to our game. Bishop to b2, bishop to f6, queen to g3, bishop takes on b2, rook takes on b2, queen to d4, rook to c2, queen to f4, offering to trade queens and to simplify the game. Rook to c7, queen takes on g3, h takes on g3, rook to f7, rook from f to c1, bishop to d7, Rook takes on b7. Material is now equal and white is standing better. Bishop to e8. It is white to move, and this is the critical moment. What would you do in this position if you had white pieces? Goryachkina played rook to b3. Stronger was rook from c to c7. And after rook takes on c7, rook takes on c7, white is standing better. But perhaps Goryachkina was worried about exchanging too many pieces. Back to our game. Rook to b3. Rook to d8. Bishop to c4. Rook to e7. Rook to e3. Bishop to f7. Rook from c to e1. Rook to d6. Rook to e5. King to g7. Bishop to b3. h6. f4. h5. King to h2, king to f6. That is how Nimzowitsch would defend too. The e6 pawn is now the best protected pawn on the whole board. g4. h takes on g4. King to g2, intending king takes pawn. But now rook to d2. Rook from 1 to e3. Of course, if king takes on g4, rook takes on g2. Rook from 1 to e3. Rook to b2. White can't make any progress. She can only maneuver pieces and hope that black would blunder or lose on time. The game continued. a3. Rook to d2. Bishop to c4. Rook to c2. Bishop to e2. Rook to d7. Bishop takes on g4. Rook from d to d2. Bishop to f3. Rook to d7, rook to a5, rook from d to c7, rook to a6, rook from 2 to c5, bishop to g4, rook from 5 to c6, rook takes on c6, rook takes on c6. This is move 44, and I will stop here. Nothing really dramatic happened after move 44. 77 moves have been played. And then draw was agreed. Jun retained the title. What do you think of this match? And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess, and bye for now.